morning, heart of South Philly. Let's go see what the people have got to say. I'm ready to roll, baby.
Now listen here, Dutch. Mets and the Cowboys, they suck.
1, 2, 3, go Birds! Go Birds! What we got? 302BIRDS, Steaks. Go Birds! Oh my gosh, Chad.
Your favorite Chicagoan. Go Phils.
As always, God bless. Go Birds.
Get your water ice and soft pretzels ready because you are now tuned into a 302BIRDS podcast experience. Proudly presented by TickPick, Nick's Pizza, El Diablo Burritos, and Klondike Kate's on the heart of Main Street. Let's take it to the show.
What is up, Phillies fans and Eagles fans? If you guys can't see already, Matt Coy, the Irishman, is all decked out in his red. Because if you guys don't know, now you know, the Phillies are back tomorrow night. MLB baseball's back. Our boy Mikey D is probably got insane blood pressure levels right now because the Yankees are on TV right now debuting the 2026 MLB season. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome
Who cares
to
about
another
the Yankees? Who cares about the bums of the Bronx?
Yeah, boo!
Boo! They suck.
But welcome to another episode of 302BIRDS. KJ McCoy and Dalton Holland here, as always, to bring you guys the latest and greatest in Philly sports. If anybody wants to call into the show, the lines are now open. That number is 302-316-4848. That's 302-316-4848. We'll be taking call-ins all show. But I want to hear from some of you guys. How are you feeling about opening day?
What do I want when I'm in the state of Delaware? Of course, El Diablo Burritos. Customer service always is serving your food with a smile on their face, asking how your day is.
Call
Their food is
from
phenomenal
Jesse
as well.
Chero.
Their burritos are out of this world, one of the best burritos in town. Their queso is phenomenal. Their burrito bowls are amazing as well. When you're in and around Delaware, stop by your local El Diablo Burritos and tell them that 302BIRDS sent you. God bless, go Birds.
All right, we got Jesse from Philly Sports Pulse on the line Thursday nights. How you doing, Jess?
Jesse Churro.
Hey, boys, I got one thing to say. We're talking about the fighting, sir. The fighting. Dead. Let's go.
You ready, Jess?
We are absolutely ready, Dal. I am all the way back. I know I was cold as ever on this team at the start of the offseason, but I don't know what it is. The delusions are back. Phillies 2026 World Series champions. You have heard it here first.
Yeah, it definitely is pinstripe season. I even got pinstripe shorts for this season. I got them ready to go, so we're ready. Definitely ready. I'm definitely ready for heartbreak though as well, Jesse. I'm ready for it. I mean, I'm ready to definitely. I mean, just dive into this and then also just get my hopes freaking crashed as well. And I mean, at the same time, I'm prepared.
Yeah, I am too. The offense, you know, it still concerns me. If I'm being real, the pressure that they are putting on Andrew Painter and Justin Crawford to me it's very high, and I wonder how they are going to do. Now, Justin Crawford, from what we saw, he can hit, and Andrew Painter, he can pitch, from what we saw, but it's spring training, so not sure how that's going to do. But I like the bullpen ads. Listen, Larry Boa said the other day something along the lines of the big dogs, top of the lineup, they got to eat. and they haven't for the last couple of years. If they do, that's how the Phillies win the World Series this year, for sure.
Yeah, they gotta mesh well together, finally, as one unit, as one team, because we've been on top of the mountaintop, but we weren't able to stick the flag in, for lack of a better term. Like, we've been right there, but we weren't able to finish the job. And you got fans like the freaking Moose. Shout out to the Moose getting loose. He's ready for opening today. Let's fucking go, Moose. Woo! I know I'll be ready for Moose. We're going to have a watch party soon enough for the Phillies at Founding Brothers. We'll give you a date for it once we get it. I think we're aiming towards the 17th of April at the moment. So I want to see the Red Moose come out. It's like Hulk. There's regular Hulk, and then there's Red Hulk. There's regular Moose, and then there's Phillies season Moose. And that's who I'm excited to see. Different animal, different beast. Phillies fans are just different. They're passionate about their team. They're hardworking. They're blue collar, and they want to see this team get over this hump. That's what we really want as fans. Maxwell, shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. But we're ready. I mean, we've been waiting a long time. And I'll pose the question to KJ and then to Jesse after. Do you guys feel, honestly, in your heart, like that there is a shot that this team wins the World Series? Or do you honestly feel that we're just going to get hurt again and there's no point in getting invested as a fan? Or do you really feel that it could be different this year?
No, I'm ready to get hurt again. I'm just ready for it. Yeah, I'm just ready for it. It is what it is. You decide to take back Rob Thompson as a manager, and you know what? Let's get those delusional thoughts again. Let just let it happen. Let's have those stupid songs with the I'm in the corner, all that kind of crap. It's probably going to happen. So, but I mean, you know what? Have fun with it. Have fun. So we'll see what happens with the Phils. But I mean, definitely, it's just tough because when you know that you have that monster over in Los Angeles in the Dodgers, I mean, all you can really do is just try and have as much talent as they have. But I mean, they just, as we said this before, they've added more talent, and definitely they look scarier and scarier. So that definitely is in the back of every MLB team's mind right now, that they have to go through that obstacle of the LA Dodgers. So I think we need to realize as well, they're still around, they're still alive, and they are not going to they're not going to die anytime soon.
They're not, but I'd be lying if there weren't some guys on that Dodgers squad. If you really, really take a look at it, if I was an LA fan, I'd be a little afraid of the Phillies. I know I'm being delusional, but let's take a look at it for a second. You've got Mookie Betts, who missed a couple months due to a knee injury. Freddie Freeman, he's still good, but he's getting up there in age. Roki Sasaki, that guy that closed out the World Series, he had a 6 ERA in spring training. Blake Snell, he's injured to start the year. I'm not sure when he's supposed to be back, but there are some holes in this incredible Dodgers team. I won't lie. They are one of the best teams of this generation, but there are ways that this Phillies team can beat them. Adolis Garcia, a few years ago against Houston Astros in the ALCS, put on a clinic on how to hit in the playoffs. You have Zach Wheeler coming back soon. Jesus Luzardo and Christopher Sanchez just got huge extensions. I really think that Christopher Sanchez is due for not just a great season, but an elite season.
Ooh.
I am banking on him becoming the Cy Young favorite in the National League. This lineup, I said it once, I said it again. It just needs to hit. And with the Bryce Harper situation, Dave Dombrowski calling him not elite, I have a feeling that Bryce Harper is going to use that to his advantage, because we saw a couple years ago with the situation with Orlando Arcia and the attaboy Harper chance. What did he do in the next game? he hit 2 home runs and stared him right in the freaking face. So, that being said, I still think there is a legitimate chance for the Phillies to win the World Series this year. There's 162 games. That's why you play the games. Go Phils. That's all I got to say.
Great call-in. Thank you, Jess. We appreciate you, bro. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Go Phils.
Go Phils. If you guys haven't, check out Philly Sports Pulse on Thursday nights on 302 Birds. They will be live tomorrow. They might be live a little bit later, depending on when the Phillies game ends, because we're going to do our post-game show. But lovingly enough, you can check out Jesse on that, too. So you can get Jesse back-to-back on Philly Sports Pulse and on the Phillies post-game show. It's going to be a fun time this time of the year at 302 Birds. But calling into the show right now, the man, the myth, the legend, who will be decked out in red tomorrow, maybe? Moose.
Well, I gotta work tomorrow. I'm actually painted up and all decked out right now. We just got done filming Justin's show, and I'm all in gear, dude.
Oh, so you're ready, man.
Ready for this.
So you're. I'm gonna assume you got faith this year. You're hyped up. Are you believing in this team, Moose, or are you like KJ? You're ready to get hurt again?
All right, KJ, buddy, I love you, man. You know I love you dearly, dude. With being a Sixers guy and treating this like a Sixers situation, okay? It's a new season. Starts tomorrow. 162 of these puppies. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, the time is now. And there's one point I want to make. LA didn't kick our ass in the postseason. The games were all close except one, and that one game that was a blowout was the game we won. So, just some food for thought. Chill, relax. It's a new season. Let's rock and roll Ayatollah, brother. Go Phils. You know what I mean?
Go Phils. The thing is, I'm still bothered that Thompson's still here. That's the main thing that I am still, it's in the back of my head. That's there. And then also with the moves that we made in the offseason, the amount of moves we didn't make. They definitely should have made some other moves, but they didn't. And it is what it is, but we'll see how they do. I think if the Braves are healthy, then they're definitely gonna make a run for their money as well. They're gonna give them a run. The Mets are gonna give them a run as well, but we'll see what the Phils can do. I think they're gonna be competitive. I think they're gonna win more than 90 games. I think they're gonna win probably. I'd probably say they're probably gonna win like 95 games. So, they'll be back to where they were last year for sure, but they got to get in the postseason.
I'm sorry. Think about it. You're right about the Braves. The reason they sucked last year is because they weren't healthy. So, it's not going to look. It's going to be a 3-way race between the Mets, the Phils, and the Braves.
Yeah.
The Mets are the Mets. I don't give a shit who they sign and what they got going on. They're the Mets. Okay?
Well said.
They'll trip, they'll stumble, they'll fall. So, I think the Phillies, if they win 95 games, man, that should be the division right there. Because I don't see the other two teams winning over 95.
Yeah.
It might come down to where it's close at the end, and then we take it at the end. But, we got to do it now. We can't waste these Bryce Harper years. Look, we got the pitching staff. We got a good pitching staff.
The pitching staff.
Yeah, he didn't make a lot of moves, and I was a little ticked off all season. But the bottom line is, let's see what happens. I feel pretty good, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for it to start up again. That's a good thing. But yeah, as I just said before, I'm also just like prepared as well, like because it does happen to us a bunch. But it is what it is. We've had more than we've had in the other years before.
I do that with every. Yeah, I do that with every team every season, man. You're always cautious. It's the Philadelphia way. We're always waiting for the bottom to drop there.
The Philadelphia way.
Exactly.
But the bottom line is, I go into each and every season, except for the Sixers, excited. You know what I mean? So,
even though right now the Sixers are actually playing pretty damn good, but it's all good though. I get
it doesn't matter what they do right now. They need to get rid of their owner. They need to get rid of their dope-ass general manager. And they need to get rid of the tall guy that likes to eat cheeseburgers and then not play hardly ever because he's hurt.
Wait, I have a question for Moose. Moose, let me ask you something. So you know Jack Dorton, former member of the podcast, now on weekends last year doing his thing in the golf world. But I have a question for you. Jack is a close friend of ours, close friend of the pod. And if you didn't know, Jack growing up as a kid was, and this is not a lie, he was a Seattle Supersonics fan. Then when Seattle moved to OKC, he was an OKC fan because he liked Durant. That's, if you look at his Snapchat name, there's a 35 at the end of it. I won't give it out so he doesn't get a bunch of creeps adding him, but I will tell you there's a 35 in his username. The point is, today we were texting Jack Dorton, me and KJ in the group chat, and we're like, hey, how do you feel about this? And Jack basically told us and confirmed he is no longer a Sixers fan. He is switching to become a Seattle Supersonics fan again, like he was as a kid. So I thought I would be more mad at him for this. I'm not mad at him for this. Are you mad at him for this, Moose?
I'm not mad at him at all.
Okay, look. Okay, let's make some fun with this. Okay, personally, Jack's a good dude. I'm not mad at him. You know, he can like whoever he wants. It's America. But there's always the but, dude. It's going to be an expansion team. Don't run around jumping on different ships, you know, because it suits you. Okay? I get it if you don't want to like the Sixers right now. I love the Sixers, but I don't like them right now. But don't give up. You don't jump the band. Right? So where did you grow up in Seattle?
So he didn't grow up in Seattle. He just, as like a third grader, was a fan. And stuck with him. I will give him credit. He was a fan as a kid growing up. Like, that's no bullshit. This didn't come out of left field. Like, he probably has a Supersonics jersey. It might be Dalton sized, but he definitely has a Supersonics jersey.
I actually did too.
I'll tell you what. Sean Kemp was pretty cool. When they did the slam dunk contest when they were relevant. And that's unique that he would pick Seattle. I mean, Seattle's kind of way up there in the corner of the middle of nowhere. It rains all the time. It's like it's being a Seahawks fan. Yeah, of course, they've been winning lately, and they won the Super Bowl, so all the bandwagon jumpers go over there. So, yeah, it'd be like him since third grade. God bless him, man. I'm not going to give – yeah, good for him, man. That's good. It's better than being a Cowboys fan, so whatever. Or a Lakers fan.
Damn straight. Well, Moose, we appreciate you calling in. I want to give you a chance to say one more thing just because we got a couple other callers trying to call in, but anything else you want to say, and we appreciate you always calling in, being a friend of the show.
Well, thank you for having me on, and you guys rock and rule. And I got two things I want to plug. Darren Dalton Foundation on April 11th, they're doing an event at Hunt's Annex, which is in Delaware County on McDade Boulevard. If nobody knows where it's at, Google it. They were voted the best wins in Delaware County, and they are because I was up there last Saturday trying, and they were excellent. They're having a wing contest April 11th, and yours truly, of course, will be participating.
Ooh.
So if nobody's doing nothing, come on down. I don't know if there's going to be former Phillies players there or not. They're going to have a DJ. DJ AJ is pretty damn good. It should be a good time. And you can watch me smash some wins and, you know, hopefully win. Not hopefully, but I will win. And we also got Monty G's birthday bash April 19th. It's a G-Lot from 11 to 6, right? And then the Phillies play right after that. And they're going to have all kinds of entertainment. And we're going to do the Justice show that we do. We're going to be all of us there doing a podcast from there with Monty G on it. So that's the next couple of events coming up.
Cool. Well, Moose, thank you for calling in, and best of luck to you. I think if I'm not doing anything, I might go up there to go see that because that sounds like a lot of fun. And I think I'm actually going to give a shout out and challenge to maybe Joey Havens. If you're not doing anything, Havens, you got to go support your boy Moose. Get up there. I might go with you.
Oh, yeah, man.
Maybe we'll make
Mooner, too. Mooner, you better go over there, Mooner.
Yeah, you too, Mooner.
Yeah,
Get up there and support Moose.
Oh, just remember, one other thing. Founding Brothers, awesome place. Can't wait till you do that event. That's a home away from home. They got great food. It's a great atmosphere. And also, one more thing, because, you know, I can talk. Olaivavega sauce. You guys know about it. Olaivavega.com. That's all I can say.
It's good stuff. I've been using it on my chicken and all my eggs. Like you said, if you guys haven't, check out Wingador sauce. like Moose said. What was the website again? Is it lwingador.com or wingador.com?
Lwingador.com.
lwingador.com. Check it out. Well, Moose, thank you for calling in, man. We hope you have a good night and go Phils.
Thanks for having me. Go Phils. Peace out and happy Easter if I don't talk to you.
See you, man. All right, well, that line is open. If anybody else wants to call in, it's yours. But, yeah, opening day, very much a lot of excitement. This is something we were talking about earlier, and I guess we might as well dive into now unless we get another call in here in a second. But you might as well get your wheels turning, and I'm really interested to hear what people have to say in the comments.
Who was it?
Oh, somebody's putting out their trash can. I'm like, what is that noise? I couldn't tell.
It's trash.
All right, we got an 856 calling in. I'm going to hold and accept.
It's actually Dalton. Today's Mets Day, a.k.a. Trash Day.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Who we got calling in?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, is this Jaden?
No.
Yeah, it is.
What's up, Jaden?
Like, didn't it? What's going on?
How you doing?
What's up, producer?
Good. I just got the Sixers game on in the background. Keeping up with the Netflix game, too. Ugliest scoreboard I've ever seen, or ugliest score graphic I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, it's trash. Mikey sent a picture in the group chat. It's awful. Way too much going on
He's
there.
probably flipping out.
What do you got on your mind, Jaden? What do you want to talk about?
Not too much because I know we got a show to run. I want to keep it quick, but I'm excited for opening day. Obviously, I'm actually going tomorrow with my grandmother. Hoping for a win tomorrow. World Series win would be very nice too, but I don't know about that.
Well, I hope you and your grandma have fun. We've had the pleasure of meeting your grandmother once. She was hilarious. The other time we heard her on the stream, we can definitely say she's a passionate fan. So hopefully the Phillies have a good passion and not a frustrated passion tomorrow, and the bats are coming alive. I think the direct quote from Jaden's grandma, so that you guys know, was, "It looks like they're having batting practice out there." One time she said about the opposing team, which was hilarious.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Jaden's grandma knows baseball.
May or June last year, they were getting blown out.
That was fun. But we want to ask you a question, Jaden. So this is something we're talking about. I'm looking up a couple songs right now because I actually had a couple different answers. But what would be your walk-up song if you were in the MLB? Do you have any answer?
That's a good question. I'm not sure because I have like a really, really diverse taste of things I could pick. Maybe I don't know if I could say this on stream, but a Kanye song, maybe?
Yeah, you can say a Kanye song. I mean, just make sure you say old Kanye, that way nobody gets offended. But an old Kanye song, sure.
Free whatever the hell's going on with him now. Or happened with him a couple of years ago.
When he
I think an old Kanye song is good.
Nuts. Yeah.
I'd probably pick Flashing Lights, maybe.
Okay. I like that one.
It's one of my favorite songs.
That's pretty good. KJ, and Jaden, we appreciate you calling in, bro. We're going to open up the line just because I know we got another call in who wants to call in. Did you have anything else you wanted to say opening day regards?
Go Phillies. Fuck the Mets.
Oh, beautiful. Said like a true fan. You can't get better than that. Thank you, Jaden. We appreciate you, bro.
No problem.
That's the #1 producer right there. He knows exactly what to say and the best way to say it, too. That's like holding the door for somebody at Wawa and saying, "Go Birds," that equivalent level of being a Philadelphian. But, Ross, I know you've been wanting to call in, so lines are open for you if you want to call in. And if you want to get out of the queue, just call in. It's first come, first serve. That number's there, and we'll take whoever calls in. And if you want to get out of the queue, call in. It's first come, first serve. That number. Hey, who are we talking with? We'll take whoever calls in.
Hey, this is Luke. I'm at Washington, D.C., first-time listener calling in.
Oh, cool. Well, how'd you find out about us, Luke? We appreciate you calling in.
Of course. I'm coming. Actually, I have a friend on the team, maybe.
Oh, cool.
Wanted to support her and maybe, put some opinions out there.
Yeah, by all means. Take it. So what do you want to talk about Philly sports related? We're all ears.
All right. Basically, I wanted to comment on the thing you said about the sports switching. You had a friend who became a Supersonics fan, was originally a Supersonics fan, became Sixers, then went back to Supersonics. Is that right?
Yes, correct,
Yeah.
Jack. Yep.
Seems like, yeah.
I had actually a couple friends in high school who were huge Sixers fans for most of their life, and then they just started getting shitty, and all of a sudden they became Knicks fans. And I just want to say, I feel like this kind of behavior in sports is just wrong and kind of disgusting, frankly.
I like it.
Was it because of Villanova? Were they Villanova fans or something? Was that part of it?
If I had to guess, maybe, but they've always been very I don't know how to describe it. Very
bandwagonish.
They went with the flow of the things. They went with whoever was popular, and it seemed, I think, at the time the Knicks were popular. This was high school. I'm 20 now, so this was about a couple years, I think, before the Villanova thing happened.
Yeah.
I like the way you stand on sports, Luke, because you think a lot about sports like I do, which you get 4 teams. Those 4 teams are whatever city you're born closest proximity to. How am I not a Ravens fan? A lot of people will say, because I live in Delaware. Technically, where I'm at in Delaware is closer. Philly's closer. And I technically, when I got my fandom, I was in Jersey. So I feel it should be where you're from. Fun fact, I'm going to expose KJ here for a second. So God forbid, but I'll expose myself too.
Yeah.
Both of us used to be Celtics fans when we were kids. We didn't know each other either. We didn't meet until we were like 21, 22. We talked about it. But once you hit 8th grade, your brain starts developing. You get a different maturity, and you start looking around at, like you said, Luke, some of those fans that just go with the ebbs and flows, for lack of a better term. Like when a team's good, they go with it. And you kind of lose respect for some of those fans. I will give Jack Jordan the benefit of the doubt, because here's the one thing J. Dill has going to his benefit, right? He actually used to be a Supersonics fan, and he had a jersey as a kid. So when you're in 3rd grade, 2nd grade, you can pick more of the teams that you want. Like you get a little bit more slack with that. Once you get to like 7th or 8th grade, you better be rooting for the teams from your city, unless like your parent or you have like some kind of a weird, pass. You got to go with your city teams. So that's why I will give Jack a little bit of a, how do I want to put it, leeway here, because he used to be a Sonics fan. But the other reason is the Sixers suck. Like if the Sixers were good, I would be more upset. But this has been a dog shit product year after year after year. Yeah. And he didn't become a Knicks fan. Yeah. He could have done that. So it could be worse. That's the way I see it.
The good thing is too.
Yeah, honestly, I could not see someone being like a Eagles fan and then turning around to be whatever, team they choose to be. It doesn't make sense, especially right now when we have a, not the perfect team, but at least a competent team.
Yeah. I think also with Jack, with how he's now hearing the news about the Sonics coming back. I mean, they haven't played a game yet again. So, I mean, it's not like they're established again, like, oh, they're dominant again. So it's not like he's jumping on a bandwagon or anything like that. The thing with me and Dalt was my thing with the Celtics was I was young. I actually had the chance to be a ball boy for the Celtics when I was young. So that was one of the reasons why I was a fan of them. But I was still a Sixers fan as well. It was something that was just like, you know what? I thought it was okay to do that, but I was young. I was like 10 years old, so it happens like that. But I think also, I mean, with just like I'm going to give Jack the benefit of doubt. Like if he wants to go do that, I'm not going to bash him for it because like I wanted Seattle to get back in the team. I'm happy that it's happening. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. So I think that, but I definitely do agree with you though. People should not jump ship. They should not give up on their teams. The real loyal ones are the ones that stick with the teams that they've been fans of their whole lives. And I'm definitely
honestly
in front of my life.
I mean, my dad raised me as an Eagles fan. I've lived in South Jersey my whole life. I mean, I'm in DC right now for college, but I still, whole life been all 4 teams, Sixers, Phillies, Eagles, all of it. Hockey, Flyers,
That's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, you're a
Great
true
stuff.
fan.
NBC.
And like we said, I mean, I think you honestly gave Jack a little bit of help there with this argument because at least he didn't become a Knicks fan or a Celtics fan. Could have been a lot worse.
100%.
Or
Luke,
Cowboys.
we appreciate you calling in. I know you're a first-time listener and first-time caller. We appreciate your time. Is there anything else you want to say? Well, we got you on the line. Or what would be your walk-up song as well if you were in the MLB? Just curious, off the top of the dome, do you have a song in mind?
I'm so glad you asked. Freedom of 76 by Ween. It's a band out of New Hope, Pennsylvania. It's actually about Philadelphia. Really good song.
All right, well, we'll have to check that out. I think we might try and do an edit this week of all the walk-up songs. So with that being said, cue up that song now. But Luke, we appreciate you calling in, and I hope you have a great week, man. Go Birds.
Thank you. Go Birds. Have a good one.
You too.
See you, Luke.
Great caller there. We have time for one more call in. We'll do one more, and then we're going to keep it rolling. Just because I want to give all our call-ins their time. That's what I think makes us great. That line has been hot. Oh, Jesus.
From Say.
Who is it?
How'd you get this
Hey,
number?
buddy.
What's up, Boston?
Hey man, don't be hating. Don't be hating.
What are you doing calling into this show?
Boston, Delaware.
Walk-up song or something?
Listen, no, I'm calling because it's baseball season now, so we get to face you soon.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be afraid of the Boston Red Sox or something?
Well, you shouldn't because JJ apparently has us winning the division. Retards.
JJ has you guys winning the division.
Yes, surprisingly.
Yeah, that is very surprising. I haven't heard
even
somebody
I don't
say
believe
positive
it.
things about the Red Sox in a long time, except for this kid named Xavier, this annoying kid that sometimes calls in the show. He's the only one I hear talk about the Red Sox.
In the city of Boston, I've actually been to Boston more than
Look, the Yankees scored.
Oh my God.
Not bad.
But anyway, you're good. You're good. What would be your walk-up song, really quick, Boston?
Honestly, I was joking about Life as a Highway just because that was my favorite movie.
You weren't joking. It's okay. You weren't.
Listen, no, realistically, it's probably Back in Black. It's probably my walk-up song.
That's solid. That's a good one.
Yeah, or any Nickelback song.
Okay, a Nickelback song. That's interesting. Like, what Nickelback song in mind do you have?
The new one they released, I think, Bones. I think it's the new one they just released, Bones to the Crows or something.
Okay.
It's a really good song.
All right, we'll have to listen to that one. But Boston, we appreciate you calling in. I just want to open up the line because I think we have one more person who wants to call in, who I promised to call in, and he's a real Philly sports fan. So I'm not gonna lie, he is more important in life than you. I mean, fucking, he didn't pick Boston, a sorry ass city like that.
I get that, buddy.
Yeah, well, we still love you though, even though you're an annoying Boston fan. We do love you. I'll tell you that.
From Boston.
Yeah, annoying is definitely not the right answer.
All right. Well, yeah. Maybe confused would be a better word. You just picked the wrong city, but that's okay. Take denied.
Whatever.
That's because we have it on Do Not Disturb. Hold on. I'm going to free it up in a second. All right, Boston. Well, we appreciate you calling in. Best of luck to your Red Sox this season. Hopefully the Phillies don't spank them too hard when we play you guys. All right?
All right, y'all. Bye.
See you, bro.
Yeah.
It's a good man right there. Just a horrible sports city. That's all. But a good man. All right, guys, the lines are open. If Roth or Dake call in first, either one of you guys, whoever calls in first, gets it. That number's 302-316-4848. But, KJ McCoy, while we're waiting for somebody to call in, do you have an idea of what would be your walk-up song in the MLB?
Yeah, it would definitely probably be – there's a couple songs. I'd probably go with All Eyes on Me by Tupac, probably that song. The Show Goes On by Lupe Fiasco. That would be something as well. So, I mean, yeah, I definitely would go in the rap genre. Maybe, honestly, another one, Bites the Dust by Queen. Probably
That's a solid one. Well, to those people who tried to call in, this is our last call of the night. Todd, I apologize. If If you guys want, call in next week. We got one more call in, and that man's backstage right now. I believe it is the man, the myth, the legend, the Dake. Yeah, Dake, I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Dake.
I'm well. I wish homeboy would go fucking like he needs a beard. That mustache is killing me. Like the jokes I've lined up. I literally wrote 57 jokes of your mustache.
Poor fucking KJ can't do this show without getting his appearance insulted. Can't just talk Philly sports without getting the Dake fucking analyzing it.
I'm still butthurt about the Capitals games up there because KJ is playing flag football. So I'm still upset about that.
Well, okay, yeah, I had a game, so that was the thing. I had no idea you were in town. I got no interruption that you. I mean, I was told that you were in town literally the day of, and I already had plans, so I had no idea.
I told Dalton 60 days prior, 60 days, and he said, "You know what? Do not."
I said, "Hit me up that week," and then he hit me up that week. I couldn't go.
Yeah.
Who ended up winning that game, by the way?
We're not talking about that. Let's let that go, huh?
Oh, so those of you guys that don't know, Dake is a smart fan when it comes to football and baseball. When it comes to hockey, he's a little bit confused. He didn't stick with the Flyers.
Because the Broad Street Bullies are done. Like, they don't even exist anymore.
Yeah, but you gotta just stick with your city. They might be back in like 10 years or 20 years or maybe 50 years or one day. Who knows?
So April 11th, I'll be in Philly. I think he's playing the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, D-backs.
Is that a Friday night? What day of the week is that?
Month. I'm going to Saturday game, 1 o'clock.
All right, you have a better chance of me going to that. I honestly might be able to make that happen. But, Dake, what do you want to talk about Philly sports-wise? Are you excited for the season for the Phillies? What do you got on your mind?
I just wish everybody just knock it off with A.J. Brown. Like, just stop talking about A.J. Brown. Oh, my gosh.
I mean, they signed his best friend this week. We're going to talk about it a little bit later in the show, but we'll preview it with you. Do you think the Eagles signing Elijah Moore, his best friend, should help hush some of those rumors, or how do you feel about that?
I just think of these sports talk people are like weathermen. They don't know their butt from a holding ground. Like, just stop talking about drama outside the locker room or inside the locker room. It's like everybody wants that clout, it seems like.
No, you're right. And it's not worth throwing a team's morale under the bus so that you can get a couple more clicks. And unfortunately, that's where sports media is going. That's why we try not to push anything that's fake. And we just try. But at the same time, I want to ask you this, Dake. Somebody asked me this in an interview yesterday, and I think this is a great topic to bring up. Angelo Cataldi, most people have heard of him, legendary Philly sports talk guy, says that a lot of Philly sports talk guys he feels are pussies nowadays. Straight up, word for word. That's what he said. I'm quoting. So I'm not cursing. I'm quoting. Point is, I think he might be right because a lot of guys are afraid to hold some of these players accountable. And it's not just AJ. You know, you had players that they kind of demand things their way. And it didn't used to be that way in this sports city. I mean, you've been a Phillies fan and an Eagles fan longer than KJ and I. What's it like seeing that change in front of your eyes where these players are kind of more diva-like? I mean, it is what it is.
Have you noticed it's like a lot of these sports talk in South Philly or in the city in general, like it seems like they wait to see what these ESPN people talk about first. Like they wait to see the clips. They wait to see who's saying what, where it's coming from, blah, blah, blah. And then these sports talk guys in South Philly, they come in then. They don't come out. They wait to see the little news clips. And ESPN, it's always like ESPN runs all sports talk now, and it's ridiculous. There's no freedom. There's no people talking real stuff. It's always let's see what's put out first, and then give your opinion.
Yeah, there's no originality in it. And I think also a lot of sports talk people are afraid to hold the athletes accountable because they're more worried about being their friend rather than actually delivering you the news and keeping it real. And that's clout aside. I think sometimes there are things that are right in front of our eyes, like AJ Brown winking on a Patriots podcast when asked if he's a Patriots fan. KJ didn't do that. I didn't do that. Dake, you didn't do that. So how are we supposed to react to that? You know, there's one way we're going to react to that as Philly sports fans, and it is what it is. But at the same time, as an athlete, you got to be smart enough.
To that? Could you imagine if everybody just go, meh?
Oh, my God. Oh my God. The
That would
world
be
would
nice.
explode.
That would be nice. I mean, I also think
That's
too.
what I did.
Go
ahead.
I think as well, Dake. I think with the addition, and I mean, we're talking about like this is like 10 years. With the addition of social media, I feel like definitely with that ESPN thing you're talking about, and where really you just hear rumors and pretty much like teenage girl talk. That's what really this has become now. A lot of this drama that happens that we've been seeing with the whole AJ stuff is a lot of teenage drama. I'm not saying AJ's making that drama. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't, but I'm just saying that definitely with the addition of social media that you didn't have really with when Terrell Owens was around. I feel like it's added a different element as well. So an element that definitely is, I mean, it pulls people different sides, and it definitely is distracting. It definitely is something that I don't know if it can ever get really solved, but I mean, it just gives AJ another way to kind of express himself. And then some people really take that in the wrong way. I'm kind of with you. I am annoyed to the point, and I am really just frustrated and tired of hearing all the AJ Brown crap. I've tried to really just try and like totally quiet that noise out, because it's just been really frustrating and annoying. Because I also like, half of me is like, you know what? I love the way that AJ plays football. And I mean, like, sometimes he steps up, sometimes he doesn't. But then half of me is like, you know what, though? He's also kind of creating like a kind of distraction as well. So it's like, I mean, you got pros and cons to it, but it's just like, definitely people are pushing this out to proportion. And I think people are having fun with it as well, which isn't really fun for the fans that are legit Eagles fans and know what they're talking about, like me and yourself, and sometimes don't. It depends, but yeah.
But Dave, we'll pose the question to you too. I want to ask you this. What would be your walk-up song if you were in the MLB, Dake?
So much from October through like we have no pitchers that can cut it. We can't. No one can hit the ball in the playoffs. So why talk about the Phillies?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair point. We're going to move on to the Eagles here in a second. But Dake, I want to ask you this question. What would be your walk-up song if you were in the MLB?
Of course, Enter Sandman.
Oh, that's probably the number one answer we've had so far tonight. I think that's the winner so far.
Yeah, definitely might be.
You got to do. What about Welcome to the Jungle? Guns N' Roses. That's another one too.
That was a good one. I like that one too. But I think Enter Sandman might be the winner.
The problem is that Craig Kimbrell had that as his
Highway to Hell.
Somebody already said that in the comments.
Yeah, I would say with the Welcome to the Jungle thing, the only problem is with that, Craig Kimbrell kind of ruined that song for when he came out pitching as a closer for the Phillies. So that's the problem with that song. I love that song, but he kind of ruined it when he really just screwed our freaking World Series appearances in 2023 when he freaking threw some meatballs of anything.
Well, Virginia Tech ruined Enter Sandman for us, if you think about Virginia Tech.
Yeah, very true.
Well, Dake, we appreciate you calling in, man. We'll talk to you soon. I'm putting down April 11th. You'll be in Philly for the Phillies game, right? On that Saturday?
100%. I will be there.
All right. Well, if KJ and I aren't doing anything, we're going to meet you in person and we're going to get a drink
we're
together.
Gonna do that. I think so.
Yeah, no flag football, right? Is there flag football in March or April? I don't know. Is there?
No, I don't think so, right, KJ?
No, I'm not playing I'm playing next in the fall. I'm playing the fall. Don't worry. I'm taking a little bit of a break right now.
You shouldn't respond to that. You shouldn't respond to that. That was a joke.
He's only Boston.
God bless y'all. And Dalt, what was that, Tuesday? The cheesesteak day. I went to Eggo's. It's a cheesesteak spot, and the guy was from 302.
Wow, he was a Delawarean?
You on TikTok, Facebook, and all that.
And what's his name?
I don't know. He's making my cheesesteak. I just said, where the hell are you
Oh,
from? He said,
I didn't know. Well, if you know him, or if he is listening to the show, let us know your name so we can follow you back. That's what I'm saying. We appreciate him. And you.
All right. Well, God bless y'all. Keep moving forward and keep conquering, guys.
We love you, Dake. We'll see you soon, okay?
Yes, sir. God bless.
God bless.
See ya.
Go Birds, go Phils. That's all we got for call-ins. I know we got to keep it moving just because we're already at 45 minutes. So to everybody that called in tonight, we appreciate you guys. If you didn't get a chance to call in, mark that number. There's 2 more opportunities. You can call in Saturday morning to Sippin' Sports, 302-316-4848. Save the number in your phone as 302-BIRDS. Or you can call in next Wednesday night. First come, first serve. Really quick before we move on, I had a couple of ones written down. I feel like I didn't actually put thought into this, so we're going to probably have to do this topic again at some point because I really want to think it through. I feel kind of rushed, but if I had to pick a song just off of the recents in my phone, because, you're listening to a lot of music, I have a wide taste. I think I really like Welcome to Jamrock or another one, Sugar by Flo Rida. I don't know why, but any Flo Rida song, me and Philly Captain, I guess, just hyping me up, man. Flo Rida is great. Maybe a Travis Scott song like Pick Up the Phone is infamously my favorite song of all time by Travis Scott. But I don't know. I felt kind of rushed when I did this. And that's nobody else's fault but mine. But I think off the top of my head, those would be some good ones. I had a really good one, like Fair Trade by Drake. I'll say the hypest walk-up song I've ever seen in my life. And I'll end it with this.
I know what it is.
You already know. We went to a game last year. Me, KJ, Havens, Mooner, and Fratty. And it happened to be the debut of Johan Duran's walkout.
Oh, that
Funny enough, that wasn't the hypest walkout that night. Harrison Bader went up to Drake's song. Is it Stacy? Is it Who's Calling My Phone? I forget what the name of the song is now. But whatever that Drake song is that I just sang, that song, the way that the Phillies broadcast did it, the whole stadium was like a nightclub and was blue, purple, yellow, red. And it was hyped. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So gotta say that would probably be a good answer. But moving along now, just because I know we've been hammering out this topic for a while, we got a little bit of a March Madness update. I'm not going to say a word because I'm already out. I'm done. So I'll kick it to KJ McCoy to give you guys a little bit of an update on the 302 Birds League and on March Madness in general.
Yeah, I'm technically still in it, because I think I accidentally put 3 brackets in there, but out of all the brackets, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I did select Duke out of all of them, right?
I don't know. I didn't see.
I'm asking because I see the Duke logo, so I didn't know if you were thinking that I picked Duke. Because I did
Joey
pick Duke
made
for
this,
one.
so he probably just took Duke because they were the number 1 overall team in the tournament.
Yeah, so I still have Duke in our league right now, but there are some teams that went down. Obviously, I mean Florida. I mean they're not going to be a back-to-back team, so they just lost recently. Gonzaga lost. That was pretty huge as well. They needed 3-point shooting, but it's been a really exciting March Madness. There are no more Pennsylvania teams at all. Villanova, gone. University of Penn, they were gone. And apparently the fan section was saying that they were, it's okay. We can lose the game because you're going to work for us. So that's what they were saying. They were chanting that, which was kind of funny. But yeah, it's been a really exciting March Madness. I was there on Friday. I was there with Mike E.D. I was there with my good friend Josh Siegel, CJ Rome, Andrew Andelman, my brother Mason, Drew Heckelsell, a lot of great guys. It was a lot of fun, and definitely it stinks that it's not a yearly thing because it sucks that we're going to have another March Madness probably in the next 6 years. So we got to wait another 6 years for that to happen again. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Great atmosphere. A lot of cool giveaways. The crazy thing was we got to see UConn play, and Bill Murray was a couple sections away from us, which was freaking awesome. I didn't get to meet him But I got to meet Joe Lenardi, who I kind of already, I never met him before, but I have an uncle who actually went to school with him. So that was pretty cool. Got to talk to him about my uncle. So that was cool. But yeah, it's been really exciting, March Madness. We'll see what happens. I definitely think there's going to be some more shockers happening. They start back up tomorrow. So that should be some good mix of some games. I'll tell you the games that are happening tomorrow. I believe they're going to be later games, but let's see what we got. So tomorrow we have at 7:10, you have Texas, number 11 Texas taking on Purdue. Then you have number 9 Iowa taking on Nebraska, number 4 Nebraska at 7:30. Then you have number 4 Arkansas with John Calipari's team taking on the number 1 Arizona Wildcats. And then you got Illinois, the Fighting Illini, taking on, they're number 3, taking on Houston, the Cougars of Houston, number 2. They're at 10:05. So those are the games for Thursday. And then Friday, I think there is, so St. John's takes on Duke. I actually, even though I have Duke winning this, I feel like, honestly, St. John's might put up a really good fight against Duke. I think they could actually surprise a lot of people, and Duke could go down this time. They could go down to St. John's. So don't be surprised if New York's team in St. John's takes down number 1 Duke. And then you got Alabama at number 4. They're taking on number 1 seed Michigan. They're a good team as well. Michigan State, number 3. This is probably one of the biggest games. Number 3 seed Michigan State, the Spartans, taking on UConn, number 2 seed. So let's see if Michigan State can take down the Huskies. I hope they do, because I hate UConn. And then Tennessee, number 6, the 6th seed of Tennessee, taking on Iowa State. And that is the pretty much the Sweet 16 of March Madness.
I'm loving the announcer voice for some of the names, too, making me feel like I'm at a Sixers game and a player just scored the way you said Iona State there. Iona State.
Iona State. Well,
Excited.
Sixers do need a new PA announcer. And the Philadelphia 76ers, I'm available. My number, just text me if you need to.
You just go outside, make an eagle call, and he'll summon. He'll find a way out to you. That's a real Philadelphian right there.
That would be my dream, to be the public address announcer for the Sixers. That'd be nuts. It'd be insane.
That'd be awesome. That would be really cool to hear KJ McCoy's voice every time at a Sixers game. He'd probably also screw with us too, knowing him. If somebody walked in, like either me or Con, you got your shoe untied, Con. Shoe untied, Con.
I can't do that. We get fired.
No. Maybe like before or after the game, we'd find a way. But on a side note, speaking of best friends, AJ Brown's best friend, hypothetically, he's got a lot of best friends from what we've heard. AJ Brown was supposedly, or Jalen Hurts was supposedly his best friend. I think Devontae Smith is up there on his best friends list. They seem to have a very good relationship and very good chemistry now that they've spent time on the Eagles together. But Elijah Moore is someone that A.J. Brown infamously looked up to a lot when he was at Ole Miss. They played together there, and they have a very close relationship. So the Eagles go out and get Hollywood Brown last week. Then they bring in Elijah Moore this week. A little bit of a head-scratcher move, because now you have 4 very talented, high-caliber wide receivers in A.J. Brown, Elijah Moore, Devontae Smith, and Hollywood Brown. But at the same time, I think where the Eagles got him for a 1-year deal, it made sense. And I hope that the real integrity or meaning behind this signing is to get A.J. back on board a little bit. That's what we need. When Julio Jones was here, A.J. Brown was hyped about that. That was the player that he looked up to the most in the NFL, so on and so forth. So I think Elijah Moore should fit perfectly into this team. And also what he brings to the table can be good. I think he's a very good deep threat, but I also think he's a solid slot receiver too when he needs to be. So this will be somebody I think that kind of complements Devontae Smith and Hollywood Brown very well both of their skill sets and can kind of be utilized in both places. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm excited about this signing, and I think it's a good move. What do you think, KJ McCoy?
Definitely was surprising. I mean, I don't know if they want to go. Maybe this is like a statement saying, like, yeah, we're keeping AJ Brown, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's the organization being like, yeah, you know what? We're signing Elijah Moore, one of your best friends. Are you going to keep running your mouth? Are you going to keep on doing this? Yada, yada. I don't know. But yeah, it definitely was surprising. It feels like we haven't really heard from Elijah Moore in a while. Definitely, I think he definitely has kind of been injured for a while, but let's see what happens. Let's see if he can really help with this team. I mean, I think Elijah Moore will probably be the fourth option on this team because I think Hollywood Brown is probably the better receiver than Elijah Moore. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they use Elijah Moore in this offense.
Yeah,
it's going to be very
it will be. Yeah, I'm excited for it. And moving on to our last topic of the show, which we might as well give some love. If you guys didn't yesterday, get out to Balboa Steaks, man. Get a cheesesteak. Yesterday was National Cheesesteak Day. I had a cheesesteak for dinner with their fries. If you spent $30, they gave you a free order of fries. So go support a local business. But I'm going to give you guys a knockout take here in a second about somebody I think the Eagles should draft. Before all that, let's give a shout out and some love to Balboa Steaks, the king of Delaware steaks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The final word, the boldest take, the mic drop moment that hits harder than a Rocky's right hook. This is the Knockout Punch, powered by Balboa Steaks, the undefeated king of Delaware steaks. Bold takes, big bites. Let's swing.
That song is so catchy. But KJ McCoy would probably be the happiest guy about this because he's a Penn State fan and he's an Eagles fan. And I'm going to be talking about a player KJ probably knows very well, Penn State guard. I apologize if I'm going to mispronounce this first name, but I'm going to try. Olaivavega Ioane from Penn State, offensive guard, looks insane. I mean, this dude's 6'4", 320 pounds. The thing is I like the most about him, he plays with a lot of strength, he plays with a lot of hustle, and he seems to be really good on his feet as far balance-wise. And that's really what you want to see. You want to see that agility. You want to see that versatility, especially in guards nowadays. But I would be thrilled if the Eagles found a way to snag this guy. I think he might go a little bit earlier than where they're at pick 22, I think is where we're sitting. But if they can find a way to trade up, or if this guy falls, I think that this would be the ideal move because they're clearly in need of a guard somebody soon. And I don't think Dickerson is going to be here much longer either.
Yeah, I think definitely he's one of their targets. I think definitely he is one of the guys they're looking at. If he is available at the pick that the Eagles have right now, I think they definitely will explore drafting him. He was a great player at Penn State. He definitely was a brick wall there and definitely helped. I mean, Nick Singleton really find the space he had. He really helped guys like Katron Allen. I mean, really find the space that he had as well. So, I mean, the success that Katron Allen and Nick Singleton had at Penn State was also because of the offensive line of Penn State in Ioane as well. So definitely he would be a great pickup. I feel like he'd be great to help out another Penn Stater in Saquon Barkley. I think we need to get Saquon Barkley another Nittany Lion to really keep him here for good. That would be really cool to see another Penn State Nittany Lion player play for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, I think it would be a great fit. I think him being already in Pennsylvania certainly helps. Obviously, going to Penn State, looking up to a player like Saquon Barkley should be hopefully a good sign for him. And I think it would just be a good scheme fit. So all in all, I'd be thrilled if the Birds find a way to bring this guy in. I'd almost be as happy as I was eating my cheesesteak last night from Balboa Steaks. So, like I said, if you guys haven't, check out Balboa Steaks. Now that we're getting more into the baseball season, KJ, McCoy, and I will be bringing you guys a hot take, a knockout take on the Knockout Punch every week, powered by the King of Delaware Steaks, Balboa Steaks. But KJ, anything else you want to say before we wrap up opening days tomorrow? Are we maybe going to get a bat video with that song, The Final Countdown again, or anything you're going to be doing on special? I'm ready for it. Baseball McCoy better be coming out.
I have done that years before. I think maybe it might.
If we make the World Series or NLCS, maybe we make that bet now. Which one for another video? Because that was legendary.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, no, I'll definitely do it if they do get to that point. Oh, of course.
NLCS or World Series, which one?
You know what? If they go NLCS, you know what? I'll do it for NLCS. You know what? Sure. I'll do that.
All right, I'm ready for it. Basically, for those that don't know, if you scroll far enough back on KJ McCoy's TikTok, you can probably find the video. But he did a version of the SpongeBob song with a bat when the Phillies were in the World Series. It was awesome. I liked it. I thought it was funny, and it got me hyped.
It was fun to make. It was a lot of fun to make. I did enjoy making that.
And it was a fun season. That was when it felt like being a Phillies fan was at its peak, was 2022. Phillies, please give us a season that feels like 2022 again. Let us know what it feels like to be a Phillies fan again. Just to have those moments like 2022 where you're on the cusp of greatness, where you're not supposed to be there. Nobody thought you were going to be there, but guess what? You freaking are, and you ain't going down without a fight. That's the Phillies team that we know. That's the Bryce Harper that we know. And that's the team I hope and pray we're going to see starting tomorrow. All the fun, all the antics start tomorrow. At 3:05, is it, KJ?
I believe it's at 4.
Okay.
I was saying 4.
So tomorrow, 4:15, Texas Rangers at Phillies. All the fun starts. And if you guys aren't, if you're listening to this Thursday morning on Spotify, later today we'll be live on our YouTube, or tomorrow for those that are watching live on YouTube. We will be live after on the Phillies postgame show. Myself, Jesse, Fratty, and maybe KJ McCoy, if he's not doing anything, will be there too. But we're going to be getting hyped for you guys and hopefully breaking down a Phillies win. But that's all I got. Anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
We might be doing a Sixers post-game show. Right now, they are dominating the Chicago Bulls, 147 to 117. So, I mean, the comeback, the debut back of Paul George has been awesome, and Joel Embiid's back. So they've been balling out tonight. So, I mean, kudos to them. When people are giving up on them, all of a sudden they just came out of nowhere, and they're actually dominating the Chicago Bulls. I mean, the Bulls are a good team, but still, to be killing them like this at home, that is pretty impressive. I mean, especially with the guys they have and the guys they lost.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we might be doing a post game, so we'll let you know. Gotta see who's gonna also be on it, so we'll see what happens.
Hell yeah. Well, that's all we got. If you guys haven't, subscribe to the YouTube so you won't miss another post-game show. And Todd, we are looking at doing that watch party at Founding Brothers potentially April 17th. And if you haven't, mark your calendar for April 16th. We're back doing our celebrity guest bartender event at Klondike Kate. So I want to see all you guys there. It's a fun event every year. Everybody gets hype, and it's for a great cause, raising money for the Eagles Autism Challenge. That's all we got for you guys tonight. Be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe. All those little things really help out a small channel a ton. And as always, God bless, go Phils, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.